1954, a young science student from the University College Ibadan walked onto the high jump track at the Commonwealth Games in Vancouver, Canada, wearing only a single mismatched shoe, operating under an intense emotional pressure, and facing the absolute athletic elite of the Western world. He cleared the bar at a record-breaking height, using an unorthodox, self-taught vertical style. This single gravity-defying leap did not just secure a gold medal, it marked the exact moment an African athlete won a major international track and field championship. In today's story, we will uncover a spectacular and deeply overlooked milestone in Nigerian sports history. The day Emmanuel Ifeajuna stunned the global athletic establishment and rewrote the records of international high jump. To fully appreciate the magnitude of what happened in Vancouver in the middle of 1954, we have to look past our modern multi-millionaire sports sponsorship and understand the physical and the psychological landscape of late colonial Nigeria. The international sports arena was dominated completely by athletes from Western empires who enjoyed world-class training facilities, scientific nutritional tracts, and elite coaching syndicates. African athletes were routinely patronized by colonial administrators, viewed as raw talent, lacking the structural discipline, the tactical analytical focus, and the mechanical precision required to win gold medal on any world stage. Now we introduce Emmanuel Ifeajuna. Born in Onitsha, Ifeajuna was a brilliant young athletic intellectual guy studying chemistry and physics at the University College Ibadan. He was an amateur high jumper who approached the sport with not just raw physical power, but with an acute self-taught understanding of vertical velocity and body mechanics. At that time, the high jump was undergoing a major global transition, with athletes testing different versions of the Eastern cutoff and Western roll. Without access to specialized high jump pits or synthetic tracks of Europe, Ifeajuna trained on bare grass and red clay. Using his understanding of physical science to optimize his run-up speed and center of gravity, his performance caught the attention of local selectors, and he was integrated into small Nigerian contingent sent to represent the colony at the 1954 British Empire and Commonwealth Games in Vancouver. Now, when the Nigerian athletes arrived in Canada, they faced an entirely different climatic and social environment. The local press treated them as an exotic novelty, completely dismissing their competitive chances against the superpower squads of Great Britain, Australia, and Canada. To make matters worse, on the day of the high jump finals, Ifeajuna suffered a bizarre footwear malfunction, leaving him with only one athletic shoe for his jumping foot. Undeterred by the equipment failure, Ifeajuna walked out into the field with his left foot bare and his right foot shoot. The crowd looked on in absolute astonishment. His main competitor was elite Ugandan jumper Patrick Etolu and the top athletes of the British home country. As the bar rose higher and higher, reaching heights that eliminated the Western champions one by one, Ifeajuna remained completely unfazed. He measured his approach with mathematical exactness, charging towards the bar with an explosive rhythmic sprint. He planted his foot and huddled body skyward, clearing the crossbar cleanly using a highly distinctive variation of the Western roll that minimized air resistance over the metal boundary. The climax arrived when the officials raised the crossbar to an unprecedented height of 6 foot 8 inches or 2.03 meters. No African athlete in human history had ever cleared such a vertical threshold in an international arena. Ifeajuna took his position At the start of the runway, he blocked out the noise of thousands of spectators and executed his approach with absolute composure. He launched into the air, contorted his body at the apex of his flight path, and cleared the bar without a single touch, landing safely in the sandpit below as the stadium erupted in a roaring standing ovation. Emmanuel Ifejona had done the impossible. He had won gold medal, establishing a new Commonwealth Games record and becoming the first Black African in history to claim a major international sports championship. And the global press was forced to completely rewrite their narratives. Photographs of the young Nigerian students smiling in his green and white singlet with a single shoe were flashed across newspapers from London to New York, proving to a skeptical international community that a Nigerian possessed world-class athletic and intellectual excellence. When Ifejona returned to Nigeria, he was met with an absolute wave of national celebration. He was carried through the streets of Lagos and Ibadan as a living symbol of what independent Nigeria could achieve. His victory provided an immense psychological boost to the nationality and showing every citizen that our people could stand face to face with our colonial rulers and outperform them cleanly. Tragically, Ifejona's later life became entangled in the volatile politics and military crisis that struck Nigeria after independence, leading his sports achievements to be systematically downplayed or ignored in standard national historical archives. But the cold material record of the 1954 remains completely unassailable. Emmanuel Ifejona's historic leap in Vancouver was the exact spark that put Nigerian sport on the international map, proving that with a single shoe and absolute determination, our athletes can shatter any barrier in history. Now, the historic 1954 victory of Emmanuel proves that Nigerian athletes were breaking records and dismantling international colonial prejudice long before our nation officially gained its independence. If you want to discover more hidden chapters of Nigerian sports excellence and historical triumphs that revealed our true power, share this video, drop your thoughts below, and follow along for more untold stories. Stay rock solid.